Hello, everybody.
4, 3, 2, kick it! So, as you guys know, it's a great time for Star Wars due to the fact that, Disney purchased Star Wars a few years back. Now everybody knows that Battlefront 2 is coming out on November 14th if you get the deluxe edition. And then for regular edition, it comes out November 17th. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the game. I'm telling you, no matter what, you have games, you have multiplayer games. So you have Destiny 2, you have Call of Duty. I'm gonna hold off of Call of Duty. I want to get that game so bad, but I'm telling you right now, I played the beta for Battlefront 2, James, and I'm telling you, I was sold.
It's insane.
When I tell you that the fact that when I played the first one it was kind of okay. It was there, but the thing is, a lot of people were disappointed because of the fact that you had a season.
Very bare bones.
Yeah, and not to mention you're paying for a season pass that wasn't that great.
Yeah.
So, Battlefront 2 is gonna have a couple things, guys, that you don't know yet. The single player campaign. That's gonna be a big thing that a lot of people ask for. Plus. Yeah. So that the single player campaign is gonna be fun.
So they did talk about it. They talked a little bit about that. It's going to be somewhere in the range of like 6 to 8 hours in length.
Yes. So from what I know, it takes place during the events after the Emperor has fallen from Return of the Jedi. I believe you play as a pilot, Imperial pilot. I'm not too sure what the story is on that, but there is a single player campaign on it. Most important thing that people were really shocked about: free season pass.
Free season pass? I didn't hear about that.
Free season pass. Well, the thing is, they're not going to have a season pass with that because of the fact that they don't want to charge the players to get a DLC. So, from what I know, my knowledge, there's not going to be a season pass.
I think this is a sneaky way, Javi. I think this is a sneaky way of getting people excited about these loot boxes and microtransactions.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's going to be something there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about the free season pass. I think there's going to be a catch with that, with a twist. But I think there's going to be maybe like you said with the loot box, you purchase something I think
they're trying to get on good graces and be like, look, all the DLC is free, but
yeah. And I think that's the thing with
that's fine. I mean, yeah, anything free is good, I guess.
I think with EA they need to focus on what the industry wants. I mean, from their side and in the community as well.
I think more than that, and you just said it. I think the community needs to be kind of pampered a little bit because they've been, for the past few years, they've been off their game.
Yeah, I agree. So,
no pun intended.
I mean, it's very important right now with Battlefront 2 coming out because remember, you guys know that Star Wars The Last Jedi is coming out now in December coming up. So everybody's going to try to get their hands on this game because they want to have that hype. This is a hype moment, guys. I'm one of those type of guys that I'm very hyped up about this game. So also too, you have more characters in the game.
Okay.
Darth Maul, Yoda
cool.
are going to be in the game. I saw gameplay on it. Sick.
Yoda
I mean, I played Darth Maul in the beta, and I'm going to tell you with the beta, guys. The beta was amazing. I'm telling you right now. As you guys know, whenever you play with games with servers, they're always going to be down during the launch date. But I'm telling you guys, as a person who played the beta, and if you guys are a Star Wars fan, get it. I'm telling you right now.
Don't sleep on it.
Yeah, don't sleep on it. Do what James did with Super Mario Odyssey.
Just go ham.
Go ham and play it for hours. But I'm telling you guys, Battlefront 2, like I said, James will talk about it in the next episode. But November 14 is the deluxe edition. You get it earlier with a 3-day earlier pass, and then November 17 is the regular copy. Get your hands on it. So
cool, man. I'm definitely. It's funny. I haven't shared this story, but I never saw the Star Wars movies when I grew up. I saw the original Star Wars in pieces, or the episode 4, and it wasn't until I think about 2, maybe. I don't want to say 2, maybe even 3 years ago at this point. I was with a coworker and he was like, "Yo, you excited for that new Star Wars movie?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I didn't see the originals." And he's like, "What?" And that year, bro, he had me like I watched all 6 movies.
damn.
So I did like 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3. And then I was getting ready for that December when the episode 7 was coming out. So that whatever year that was the year that I watched all the movies. So I mean, the movies are good, but maybe I missed the window a little bit, and I was just like, I mean, it's good, but it's not like all this what the hype is about.
I don't think you're in a bad condition, like to say, okay, you haven't seen the movies, and okay, you saw it. I mean, right now I'm doing that with somebody, which you know who you are. But the fact that I think right now it's a really great time. The fact with Star Wars with the hype now, because the fact that, like I said, Disney has purchased them and they want to do a lot of projects.
Yeah.
As you know, Disney's now opening theme parks where Star Wars. You have the game industry. EA has a contract to do Star Wars games for 10 years. We're gonna touch on the topic with I believe you talked about in your last broadcast with the cancel game with Star Wars.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later on. But like I said, man, I mean, right now I think playing Star Wars is really fun. I feel like a kid again playing Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people will definitely look into Battlefront 2 and future games that will be coming out in the future with Star Wars.
I'll tell you what. I mean, it's an interesting world to be in. It's a fun world to be in. And I am. While I'm not the biggest like Star Wars fan, I am definitely hyped to see what they do with this. So.